It'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And the starting group for Chicago. MP is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Champagnie at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Dillingham in at the point. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Randall. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Champagnie. MP outside. Here's Jones. Back to MP. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Edwards. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's MP. Chicago passing it around. Another 3 for Chicago.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Edwards, defended by Jones. Outside Edwards. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
MP outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Sessions has got 5.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. The 3 ball. The shot by Buzelis no good.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Reed to screen on Jones. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, the ball runs through Edwards, and more often than not, he'll make good on it.
Over to the left wing. MP, the pass to Jones. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. Right now, 5th in the division, right in the middle.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, this hasn't been an ideal launch to their season. They're really going to have to find a nice win streak to get back in that top spot.
Well, and what they're focused on most, being in that top spot after the last game of the year. It's all about that championship trophy.
Now here's Jones, 15 in his last outing. Pass to Sessions, takes a 3, drops in the 3. Sessions has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Dillingham. No points so far. Reed sets a screen. Out to the right wing. 4-3. And it's Chicago with a board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
MP with it. Randall's in his pocket. Count it. That's 10 points for MP.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Dillingham. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Minnesota again missing. Chicago leading by 11. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by MP.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Randall. Here's Dillingham. And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. To the paint. Here's Champagnie. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Number 1, Minnesota.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
MP outside, pass to Buzelis. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Sessions has got 3 assists in the game.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Now here's Edwards. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Reed to screen on Jones. Fires from 14. Edwards can't hit.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Count the basket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Timberwolves shooting 23%. Not great so far. Inside. Can they get it? Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
MP, the pass to Jones. Here's Champagnie. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. McDaniels with some nice D. Stan, you look at Naz Reid. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Here's Buzelis. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 19. No good with the triple. Now MP. He played a great game against Indiana. Stolen by Reed. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Chalk up 2 there. 8 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And here's MP from outside. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one. And Minnesota with possession here. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow. largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Thompson, he's checked in for Chicago. Smith comes in for Jones. McGowan's a pass to DiVincenzo. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, DiVincenzo enjoys working inside. He can be appropriately aggressive in the paint.
MP, the pass to Smith. And Barangay pulls it down.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
To the middle, Houston. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Out to the wing. Thompson outside. Pass to Smith. Thompson scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sessions. The shot misses. Timberwolves trail by 16. To the inside. Here's Mobo. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
MP outside. Pass to Thompson. Chicago passing it around. And there's the drive.
Looking agile on the attack. It's so good to see Buzelis taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing.
A minute 37 left in the first. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back over to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Well, that's what you love about DiVincenzo. He just never stops working.
Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Bulls leading by 14. From deep, MP. Randall pulls down the board. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 43% since tip-off. Down low. Over to the wing. Outside. DiVincenzo. And the three-pointer goes. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great three-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to McGowan's. They set the pick from outside the arc. Buzelis grabs the board.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Smith passes to MP. Back to Smith. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. MP outside. Fires for 3. And no good. 6 for 9 from the field now. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots. That one doesn't drop. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls. They lead by 13. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Thompson, Smith out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Williams, and it's Smith in at center. Here's McGowan's. Pass to Mobo. Here's Battle, defended by Thompson. That one's good for two. Battle's got his first 2 points of the night.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
Jones drives in, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Down by 15. Takes a 13-footer. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Well, in addition to his low post scoring, Randall is also dangerous from the mid-range. Nice looking Jay there.
Now here's Jones. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And now it's time to check the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players are leading their class in assists. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Smith.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Berenger. Here's McGowan's. Here's Randall, right wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. And then Monday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Mobo. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Now here's Thompson. Still no points. Pass to Smith. Back to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from 14. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Chicago leading by 13. Chicago passing it around. Randall, good. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good effort by Randall to get up the floor and make himself available.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Then for Chicago, Champagnie. He's checked in for Williams. MP comes in for Smith. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Jones. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Didn't know he had that in him. Jalen Smith showing out.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Pass to Jones. From deep. Connects from downtown. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Back to Smith. Randall with a steal. Here's Houston. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
They keep cashing in when they have the room to run.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no question Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. and his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes too.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Dillingham's checked in for McGowan. Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Dillingham. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Edwards can't hit.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Thompson outside. Jones feels it out. Banked it in off the glass. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Chicago leading by 17. MP finds Thompson. Back to MP. And here's Jones for three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Sessions has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Looking to win the run. And the basket is good. The call goes his way. And we could be looking at a three-point play here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed comes in for Mobo. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Houston. And the free throw, no good. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, BA, the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer from Minnesota provided some information. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he could play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Okay, thanks for that. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Screen by MP. McDaniels with a steal. Inside. Here's Randall. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Thompson outside. Fires from deep. Tries again. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night here. Mobo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Mobo, three-pointer off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Jones from outside. With the second effort, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first. Good on the second one.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. Takes the 3. McDaniels can't hit. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. Pass to Sessions from downtown. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the steal. Here's Buzelis.
Who's watching here?
MP outside. Pass to Jones from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. Here's Mobo, covered by MP. Jones, the pass to Champagny. Outside Jones. Here's Sessions. Pass to Champagny. Here's Buzelis. 3 on the clock. He shoots again. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Edwards. Money from the wing. Edwards has got 12 points in the game.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating a game scoring-wise. Ants emerged as an elite player.
Outside Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Man, good whistle there.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the 2nd quarter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Fires the 3. They get it again. And he battles for the ball, gets the 2nd chance bucket. Lobo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the 2nd quarter. And the basket by Edwards.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the 2nd period.
Chicago leading by 20. MP, the pass to Champagny. MP outside, back to Jones. 3-pointer, counted from distance. Jones has got 13.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Mobo. Back to Edwards. There's the 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, he started out strong, and he's only getting stronger. Could be a huge night for him.
Jones finds MP. Back to Jones. Here's Champagny. McDaniels covering. Jones from outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And through 1/2, it hasn't even been close. Chicago ahead, running away with it. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
These are return from the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. We're taking it off the side. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Chicago Bulls.
They're just a far more physical team, and it shows up everywhere, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the battle of possessions along with pretty much every other battle. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Well, right now for Chicago, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Dillingham out there with Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Minnesota with possession here, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Outside Edwards. Over Jones. Outside McDaniels. From behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Randall. Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now. Reed a screen on MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota again missing. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Buzelis. Check by Randall. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 11 points.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Here's Dillingham. And miss after miss right now. Now here's MP. Pass to Jones. Back to MP. Chicago passing it around. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's MP. He's got 25. Here's Dillingham, covered by MP. Randall on the screen. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now MP. Randall with a steal. Left side, Edwards. And he gets that one. 24 points for Anthony Edwards.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Wow!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the players who have been flat out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Sessions. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Oh, ripped away. To the middle. And stolen by Edwards. Randall outside. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Outside Jones. Back to MP. Pass to Jones. Here's Buzelis. Check by Randall. Jones, the pass to MP. 2 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside McDaniels. To the inside. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Buzelis. There's the triple. McDaniels with some nice D.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Buzelis. Pass to Champagny. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. 10 points for him.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Reed in the post. The layup off target. And so MP will bring it up for the Bulls. Now here's Jones. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Champagny. Champagny's got 8 rebounds in the game. Chicago passing it around. Here's Buzelis. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. For 3, Randall. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. McDaniels passes to Reed. Reed sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Randall finds Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Look, Reed is a strong finisher. It's still unbelievable that he was undrafted because he is a force.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Houston's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Thompson's checked in.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Houston. Good work there as it goes. Houston's got 6 points. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Buzelis. Back to Jones. Here's Champagny. Check by Randall. Now Jones. Here's Buzelis. He's got 13. Here's the three. Dillingham with a rebound. Minnesota shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Randall, the pass to Houston. Here's Dillingham. It's Edwards on the wing. He has 29 now. Uneasy, too, on the layup. 10 points for him.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Inside from 8 feet. And he can't bank that one in. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Down low. That's tipped. Stolen by Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Houston passes to Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Champagny. 10 points for him. Randall, right side. Now Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And so here is Chicago. It's an 18-point lead. Jones, the pass to Smith. Clark against Jones. To the paint. Pass to McGowan's. Poke loose. Here's Lobo. An open look for Smith. Up again. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
What a strong finish by Smith. You want your guys to play through the whistle.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Clark. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Houston passes to McGowan's. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Pass to Houston. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. To the middle. Out to DiVincenzo. The three. And it's Chicago with a board. Buzelis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Cuts off the pass. Here's Houston, defended by Thompson. Pass to Houston. Here's Mobo. Blocked!
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Mobo. Here's McGowan's. The three is up. He's off on that one. And so it's Chicago, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. Patrick Williams out there with Smith. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's MP. And it's Smith in a shooting guard. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Timberwolves trail by 18. And here's Randall. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Wow. Randall with a fantastic dribble move. We're seeing why teams use him as a point forward.
MP, the pass to Smith. Back to MP. On the wing, Thompson. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson outside. The 3. That shot off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Mobo. Randall, good.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Down low. Here's Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he's good on the 2nd. And Minnesota with possession here. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Back to Williams. Pass to Smith. Outside, Williams. Five to shoot. Back to Smith. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Bulls lead by 17. Williams against Randall. Chicago with a rebound. MP right side. Smith outside. Back to MP. Pass to Williams. And here's Smith. Here's McGowan's, covered by MP. Here's Mobo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Inside, here's Smith. And Baron J pulls it down.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
McGowan's pass to Randall. Six on the shot clock. Oh, Williams with the block. And here's Thompson for 3. Another possession, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Pass to Randall. Here's McGowan's. Back to Randall. And there's the screen. Puts it up. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Bulls leading by 18. Houston passes to Randall. Here's McGowan's. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not a lot of guys with the size that Randall has can run the pick and roll. It's impressive how you can put him on either side.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for McGowan's. MP with it. On the wing, Thompson puts up a 3. Edwards pulls it in.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And that one's good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. MP, the pass to Thompson. And Once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Mobo. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
On the wing, MP. Now Thompson. Randall with a steal. Outside Edwards. Launches a three. Unable to get that one.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
It's stolen. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Sessions. Now here's Thompson. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, you look at the score in this game.
Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
MP right side. Chicago passing it around. Smith inside. Guarded by Edwards. Back to Smith. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
The feet in stride and slams it home.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Timberwolves trail by 10. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith finds Williams. Pass to Smith. Here's Thompson. Smith right side. Clock at 4. He goes up again, and it's good on the lay-in. He's got 24.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's Dillingham. Outside Edwards. Edwards driving, and Edwards slams it in.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Dillingham. And here's Randall. Here's Dillingham, covered by MP. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
And so MP will bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Down low. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he can't hit it. Chicago leading by 10. Now Williams. Smith outside. Outside MP. From deep. That misses. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. Now Edwards. Takes a 3. Can't get it.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Randall with a steal. Here's Dillingham. Oh, he missed the jumper.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Timeout, Bulls.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed's checked in for Mobo, and McDaniels is subbed in for Houston. Then for Chicago, Ellis is checked in for Williams. Champagnie comes in for Thompson, and it's Jones in for Smith. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
When it comes to contesting shots, Ellis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Tipped away. Here's Champagnie. McDaniels covering. Cleared away by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 12. Oh, he leaves no question.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Here's Champagnie. MP outside. Here's Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. He launches. Rebounded by McDaniels. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 10. Edwards against Jones. Edwards taking on all comers.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
MP with it. Randall's in his pocket.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Jones rips down the board.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Cleared away by Reed. Here's Dillingham. Outside Edwards. From 11 feet away. Oh, it's off! Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now it's Jones. 6 to shoot. MP fires. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. This one belongs to Chicago. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And before we go, we'll